What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here getting my 10,000 steps in. And I'm over here at the old school again, getting them steps in again and again. Let's get right into the topic at hand, though, y'all. It's Disney. It's Disneyland. I haven't seen any information yet about Disney World doing this, but Disneyland, of course, in California. And California is kind of a weird place. I got family that lives in California. They know I love them, but they know that I don't really mess with Cali like that because of how, to put it kindly, strange Cali has gotten. It's gotten just a little too liberal for my blood. But Disney is going to be doing some Disneyland After Dark Pride Night. What is it? June 16th and 18th. No issue there. I don't really mind them doing specific events for specific demographics. It's just a matter of doing things tastefully. And no offense, this isn't aimed at rainbow people. It's just these rainbow events are oftentimes very weird. It's a lot of degeneracy going on. And I just don't think that this event is going to be any different. You would think it would be because it's at Disney, but Disney has already failed when it comes to trying to protect kids from certain imagery. It seemed like Disney was going above and beyond to expose kids to certain things, like different rainbow storylines in the movies and cartoons, stuff about pronouns, trans storylines, just all this sort of stuff that really should be in any children's entertainment. Disney was really pushing hard with this. So I just can't see them protecting kids in this aspect. And it's looking like they won't. The tickets for this event are going to be $169. Whatever. I don't know what exactly that includes because they're being kind of, I don't know. They're being kind of vague on the details. We just know what the price is and what the nights are. If you're a magical key holder, you'll have the opportunity to buy your tickets this month for the event that's going to be taking place in June. But it's $169 to attend. We really don't know what that includes, but this is the part that really gets me. It said ages 3+. Ages 3+. So the Disney After Dark event for Pride Night, they are going to allow children as young as 3 to attend. This is what I mean about Disney, man. Like, really, they just have gotten so far left, and they are so stuck on stupid when it comes to this. In spite of the fact that they have suffered loss after loss after loss after loss after loss for the last 6 years now? This summer it'll be 6 years since Avengers Endgame. Since Avengers Endgame, they have been so stuck on stupid when it comes to driving headfirst into all of the woke stuff, driving headfirst into all of the rainbow stuff. How many box office bombs must they push out there for them to accept the audience doesn't want it? I mean, how is it going to take another 4 years? Is it going to be 10 years total of failure? It's looking like the Fantastic Four movie might suffer the same fate because from some of the talk that's going around that Johnny Storm is going to be somewhat of a soy and Sue Storm is going to be a feminist. You know, that's the scuttlebutt. We'll have to see when it comes here. I really wouldn't be surprised about Johnny Storm, though, or Sue Storm, honestly, because the actress that they cast to play Sue Storm, she's a bit of a girl boss in the Mission Impossible movies. That doesn't mean she can't play a different type of character, but sometimes when you play these type of roles, you get a bit typecast. So we'll see. But the guy who they cast to play Johnny Storm, no offense, but in my opinion, when I saw him, he was just all wrong. Johnny Storm has a certain Chad type personality. Chris Evans was a great casting choice to play him. And the guy who they picked to play him now, you could just look at him and see that they were going for something else. We'll just put it that way. So Disney has just been, I don't know, man. It's like they refuse to accept that this isn't working. They keep pushing it harder and harder and harder in spite of seeing that it doesn't work. And they're doing it with the parks as well. They're doing all of this rainbow stuff. You know, they said, I think it was like last 4th of July and the 4th of July before, the last couple of 4th of Julys, which used to be their busiest day of the year. I kid you not. It used to be their busiest day of the year. The last couple 4th of Julys were their slowest days of the year. Now, why is that? It's because you have a park that's not, it's inclusive for everybody, but the people who generally buy your products. You know, you have every flag on display there prominently, but our country's flag. And you wonder why on the 4th of July, you don't have people showing up there to spend the day there. Well, why would they? There's no celebration of the country there. This wasn't always a thing, but this is what we're seeing now in the case of Disney. Like, really, you can have, it's like going to Starbucks nowadays. You see every flag on display in Starbucks on any given day, especially in the month of June, but you never see the American flag. That's one of the reasons why I slowed down on going to Starbucks, aside from the fact that the prices were skyrocketing, the wait times were skyrocketing, and the quality of the products, I mean, they didn't get worse, so I'm not going to say that, but, you know, the quality of the product was still the same, but the price skyrocketed, and the wait times are freaking insane. The wait times became so bad that they had to hire a new guy to come in and just restructure the whole place. Now, they don't encourage you to sit in there with your laptop like they used to. But this is what happens when you hire a bunch of people who are more worried about pronouns and being activists and actually working their job and actually doing their job and servicing the customer, getting them in and out. That just reminds me of that one video from a few years ago where you had that one trans guy who was crying in her iPhone over mobile orders. Yeah. I'm never deleting that video. But there you have it, man. This is what Disney is doing right now. They're having a Pride night, and maybe it'll be different, but usually when I see Pride events, there's a lot of really sexual content, a lot of things that are inappropriate for children. I don't care how nasty people want to be with other adults. Just leave the children at home. That's all you have to do. You don't have to bring them. For them to be allowing 3 and up submission for something like this that they know is going to be what it's going to be, I'll just put it like that. I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. This nosedive Disney is in, who knows when the hell they'll pull themselves out of it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, y'all. I'll holler at y'all soon. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace.